I didn't know anything on it.
He doesn't have to have a motion.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I just wanted to make sure you guys said it.
Yeah, I want to make a motion.
Hold on, let me see what please.
Jack Miller, 4839 Dick Gordon. Do I have a time up there? This one's important. Can I get that put on there? Okay, thank you. I remember when this started coming about, and this is what I observed. I'm not going to accuse the mayor or anybody else of anything in particular. I'm just going to let you know what I observed from my viewpoint, from my standpoint. And let the voters who are going to watch this, and let the thousands of people that are going to see this tonight decide on their own based on what I've seen, which are going to be the facts. I saw an attempt to create an ordinance to prevent anybody, not just Councilman Garza, but anybody from running that committed rape. One of the things that you, by the ordinance, couldn't run if you committed rape. And I saw that ordinance attempted to be used inappropriately without a change in the charter. And I came and spoke about that. And the city decided to do the right thing and not prevent Councilman Garza from running. It only affected him because everybody else that was running didn't have any, thing in their background that would have applied to. So, but it wasn't aimed at him, I don't think. But then I start to notice that city officials told the media, KSAT 12, and so on and so forth, that Mr. Garza committed rape. And that's just political mudslinging. And it's okay. But it was too much of a coincidence that was being pushed so hard. In fact, one of the reporters who takes my stories talked to me about it, and I can tell you what I learned is that there were some city officials who pushed very hard to get the story out that Christopher Garza committed rape in Colorado. Part of the KSAT 12 story was to contact Colorado, along with the ex-chief, Royce, and got the reports. And I read that report. I read that report in its entirety. And I don't recall anything in that report that constituted under Colorado law, obviously, because he wasn't charged with rape, nor, based on what was inside that report, anything that would qualify as rape, or what we call in Texas law, sexual assault. Nothing in that report reflected that he did anything that would constitute sexual assault. We do know the facts revealed that he was not required to register as a sex offender in this city, but a city official who still serves told KSAT 12 that he was required to register. Then there was an attempt by the police chief to somehow convince Colorado to change something, which we all know what the Constitution says about changing stuff to make it retroactive. It's unconstitutional. So that police chief there in Colorado made sure that didn't happen. But there was an attempt by our own police chief to do that, to make it applicable so we could make him register. But it just wasn't lawful. Mayor, I heard you use the word rape. Now, I used the word sex earlier and beer, and you called that inappropriate. And I agree, it was inappropriate. And I took your warning and didn't repeat it. But you used the word rape tonight. And I'm going to define rape since you used it. I think it's appropriate to say rape. I don't think it's inappropriate for you to say rape. But let me define what rape is.
Well, I think we all understand what rape is.
I'm speaking on an agenda item, and you can't just interrupt me by law unless, and I'm going to ask for an additional time,
3 seconds.
the time you just took up. You can't interrupt me on an agenda item. It's against the law, even if I'm criticizing. We know that's your favorite, but that's okay. I'll stop talking directly to you. Rape is defined as sexual assault in Texas. This is the penetration of the vagina, anus, or mouth of another without their consent. And that is not what Christopher Garza was charged with. So while saying the word rape, Mayor, is not inappropriate, accusing him of rape, you need to step down and you need to fucking resign, you fat fucking dumbass tyrant. Fuck you. I'm gonna grab my shit. You're a piece of shit. How dare you accuse another councilman of fucking rape when you know he didn't commit rape? You don't deserve a fucking husband. God did you a fucking favor by killing that motherfucker. You need to step the fuck down. Did you ever accuse somebody of fucking rape when they didn't do it? I won't stand for it. And every time you do it, this is what you're going to endure. Dumb bitch.